Ubud is the cultural heart of Bali. It is known for its rice fields and yoga retreats, but Ubud is so much more than that. From waterfalls to adventures to amazing Instagram spots to shopping and food, there's something in Ubud for everyone. Let's get exploring.
Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try.
So for sunrise today, we have come to the beautiful Tegalalang rice terraces. This is what Ubud is known for. A series of beautifully arranged tiered rice paddy fields almost too green to believe. These rice paddy fields are cultivated using an old traditional Balinese irrigation system, and because of its cultural significance, this is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Wish me the best of luck, coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck, trying to steal your heart, coming to get you. Coming to get you, coming to get you.
One thing to note here is that we have come here in October, and the rice terraces are lush green. They are almost too green to believe, and it looks like a velvet cover. This is generally the case in September, October and in March, April, right before the harvest season. But after the harvest, the terraces may look a little bit brown. The fields are actually burnt to make way for new crop. So do keep that in mind while you're planning for Bali. You can come here and appreciate the topography, but it may not be the best time for pictures.
Wish me the best of luck, I'm gonna win your love, coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck, coming to get you.
So right now I am at Alas Harum. It is right beside the place where we were trekking the Tegalalang rice terraces. It's just 1 minute from there, and today I'm going to try out the Bali swing. I know that a lot of people think that it is overrated and way too commercialized, but I need to do this.
I opted for the extreme swing, which costs approximately 200,000 IDR for 15 swings, and I also rented a long dress for another 200,000 IDR. So the total I paid here over and above the entry fee was approximately 2,000 Indian rupees.
Look in those eyes, baby, are you forgetting our history? Does that voice inside your mind recall that way? We were kids that didn't know, but we grew to solid gold. In the night, you and I, not long ago, laid in bed without our clothes, together keeping out the cold. In the night, you and I, not long ago, not long ago.
I just got done with the Bali swing, and it was mind-blowing. I loved it. It is epic. If you are in Ubud, you must try out the Bali swing at least once. So we reached Anasanum at around 7:30 in the morning. It opened at 8 a.m. and there were already a lot of people queuing up before us. However, for some reason, I think they got distracted by the property and started taking pictures, so we were the first ones at the cashier. I was the first one, so I got done like in 5 minutes. And the entry fee to Anasanum is 50k per person. So the entry fee is something that you have to pay. The rest is optional depending on what activity that you want to choose. There are lots of other things we do here, like this couple swing behind me. There are zip lines all over. So depending on what you want to do, you can pay for that. Now the plan is, since I got in early, I want to roam around the property. It's a beautiful property, very well maintained terraces, and lots of Instagram-worthy spots. I already have the jet, so I'm just going to go around and take some dreamy pictures here.
Is it possible you sleep with someone else between your sheets, and is she laying on my side? If you look in those eyes, baby, do they make you lose gravity? Like you would hold on for so long looking at me. Look in those eyes, baby, are you forgetting our history? Or does that voice inside your mind recall that way?
The next day, we rented a scooter and went off to visit some of the many waterfalls of Ubud.
In the night, you and I, not long ago, laid in bed without our clothes, together keeping out the cold. In the night, you and I, not long ago, not long ago.
Ubud has some of the best waterfalls in
Bali. If you have seen our North Bali video, you know that we trekked down 2 waterfalls that were not as accessible but completely worth it. If you haven't checked out our North Bali video yet, I'm going to link them right here so that you can check them out. So when in Ubud, we decided to choose 2 waterfalls that were not so strenuous. We chose the Kanto Lampo waterfall as the first waterfall in Ubud that we visit. This one is a very popular waterfall. It's often touted as the best in Ubud and it is super accessible. I can already see how popular it is given the fact that there are restaurants within the waterfall campus itself. So it's amazingly well maintained and very accessible. We are right now at the base of the Kanto Lampo waterfall. It is beautiful. The good thing about this waterfall is that it flows through a series of rocks which breaks the fall of the water, so it makes it completely safe to go right at the base of the waterfall. This was my first time at the base of a waterfall and it was magical, absolutely dreamy. I loved it. Now, on Instagram, a lot of people will tell you that the Kanto Lampo Falls is not worth it because there are too many people out here taking pictures. However, let me tell you, come at 6:30 and you have the entire fall to yourself. How amazing is that?
After Kanto Lampo, we wanted to go to the Tibumana waterfall, which is only 15 minutes away from Kanto Lampo. And while going there was this beautiful place called Adila Spot where it was a road lined with beautiful coconut trees and we took a lot of pictures there. When we reached Tibumana waterfalls, they told us that there was a local water purification ceremony that was going on, so we would have to wait 1 hour. And we didn't have that kind of time. It's a day packed with lots of things to do in Ubud. And therefore, finally we came to another waterfall, again very close by, just 4 minutes away from Taman called Goa Rang Reng waterfall. I have no idea what this waterfall looks like. This is the first time I'll be seeing it, and I guess we'll find out together.
After 2 closed waterfalls, we reached Goa Rang Reng and we are glad we did. It's 9 AM in the morning and we still have the entire waterfall to ourselves. There's not a soul here besides the 2 of us and it's beautiful. I don't think a lot of people know about this waterfall because at Kanto Lampo, even at 7 o'clock, people had started to come in and maybe not a lot of people visit here. So if you want something to yourself, this might be the perfect place for you. Another very popular thing to do in Ubud that draws large crowds from all over the world is the monkey forest. The sacred monkey forest sanctuary is home to over 1,200 Balinese monkeys and is a natural reserve and a temple complex here in Ubud.
I met you in the summer. When you left it was cold. Said we loved one another. Guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer. Our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you. I'm so alone. I met you.
I just took the famous monkey selfie. It's much like training archery. They basically lure the monkey's hand with a corn placed on top of the phone and then it looks like the monkey is trying to take the corn but also take the selfie. So it's like very cute. Tickets to the monkey forest are actually 80,000 IDR, which is approximately 400 rupees per person. But to take the monkey selfie, you have to pay an additional 50,000 IDR, which is approximately 250 rupees per person.
No, it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I met you in the summer. When you left it was cold. Said we loved one another. Guess that we were wrong.
One thing to note here is that the monkey forest is not a zoo, it is a sanctuary. Monkeys are free to come and go as they please. It is their natural habitat, and since we are guests here, there's a lot to sensitize human beings in terms of how to adapt their behavior when they are in their habitat. So there are a lot of rules here that you have to follow while you are in the monkey forest. Another interesting thing to do in Bali is to watch the Kecak dance performance. This is a form of Balinese fire dance which involves performers dancing around live flames, rhythmic music and enacting scenes from the Ramayana. We watched the Kecak dance performance at Pura Dalam Taman temple in Ubud. They performed the scenes depicting Kumbhakarna's defeat at the hands of Ram and Lakshman from the Ramayana when we went. For people familiar with the Ramayana, it is pretty easy to follow. For those who aren't familiar, they provide written guides in multiple languages. This is certainly a must experience in Bali. While the performance was certainly impressive, the highlight definitely was the choir. It is almost difficult to believe that there are no sets, no orchestra, no musical instruments in this performance, just the performers almost weaving their voices to create the beautiful rhythmic music. While Ubud is filled with lots of cute cafes and great restaurants, I want to highlight two unique experiences that you can try out here. First is the Instagram famous restaurant Taman Dedari. What's so special about this place? Well, dozens of tall, angelic statues and sculptures that lend such a mystic vibe to this place. Given how viral this place is on social media, we assumed that the prices will be on the higher side here, but to our surprise, the food was some of the best we've had in Ubud and the prices were so economical. I highly recommend coming out here for lunch.
Then I would laugh with you all night, take my chance and hold you close, and I'd follow you back home. If I could be somebody else, I would be your Romeo, and I would never let you go. Maybe I could be your stranger.
The second one that I want to share is super special, even though it was one of the priciest experiences we've had in Bali. This one was a lunch picnic with the fishies at Kamandalu Ubud. Almost magical, quintessential Bali. You'll have to see it to know what I mean.
Lights, yet I can spot you in this crowd, and my staring way too obvious. What if I gathered all my confidence? Could I walk right up to you, be the stranger you've been looking for? No, I know this could never be, but I'm still allowed to dream. And if it was you and me, then
While you'll find souvenir shops almost everywhere on the island, there's no better place to go shopping in all of Bali than at Ubud. The Ubud Art Market is one of the most famous markets of Bali, and it was featured quite prominently in Eat, Pray, Love. I got some beautiful souvenirs in the range of 100 to 400 Indian rupees, some very pretty crochet tops in the range of 200 to 250 rupees, and a beautiful shell bag at about 350 to 400 rupees. Remember to bargain here. You can start bargaining by quoting even half or one-third of what they quote, depending on your bargaining skills. Now for accommodation, let me share two perspectives. The first hotel we stayed at is called Tirtha Arum. Conveniently located at the heart of Ubud, it was minutes away from the city centre, and we had all amenities like scooter rentals, department stores, petrol pumps, etc. and tourist attractions including waterfalls, monkey forest, Ubud market very close by. The property was very well maintained. We had a large common pool and we particularly loved the breakfast. The second resort we stayed at is called Triyana Glamping. It is far away from the hustle and bustle of the city, and it's basically like glamping in the forest. We had our own private pool and we enjoyed a beautiful floating breakfast out here. Apart from the beautifully decorated glamping dome, I was also particularly impressed by our bathroom. It was huge, almost the size of our room itself. We enjoyed a nice, secluded, romantic stay here, but there's not much to do out here. Most places in Ubud are almost an hour away. I would suggest staying here for one day for the experience and spending the rest of your time in the city centre. If there's only one place in Bali that you can visit, let that be Ubud. We had the absolute best time exploring the tourist attractions as well as the hidden gems here. We are headed to Nusa Penida next. Do hit the subscribe button to travel along with us. If you like this video, please like, comment or share this. It really supports our channel. See you in the next one.